And this one, this is part 3 of my last video, but it's kind of late, so I was kind of hesitating. But anyways, let's get started. So we're going to start with Capture the Flag. I was reviewing the other maps, and so far I'm pleasantly surprised at some of the quality. I don't know why they chose Rusty, but so if we play this, I guess Capture the Flag kind of speaks for itself. There's a flag on the opposite team. There's even a camera effect. Okay. There's the player stuff. We got the starter pack. We got the rocket intermission, I guess, is, you know, until the game starts. This is a rocket launcher. It does not have that, like, sound, though, apparently. Also, okay, so if you, like, fall in the water, there's, like, a little ramp that you can get back up on, and you'll be okay. And then we got all this grass. I think we can disable it, but, you know, it looks pretty cool. It even has a little animation as well. I mean, it kind of looks like realistic grass, but it also kind of looks cartoony. So when you capture the flag, as the game title states, you can go back to your own team and say if you're playing this with people. I don't know if it matters where you are, but it can be this one, that one, or that one. So yeah, you get the flag when you place it on the opposite person's team. I really like the inside of this. It kind of has this more futuristic feel, and it has this like very sleek kind of feeling to it. Even though it's kind of pasted on all 4 sides, it kind of is an impressive build, especially that they're able to do these little fancy sides right here, kind of give it more of an octagon shape. Alright, next to the next map. This one's similar to the last one, although it uses a ton of, I think, these like free models. I think the models that get inserted, kind of the ones with these yellow symbols right here, that means it's certified, or they have a name for it, but it means that the model is like professional or made by someone professional. So they'll always have those kind of models in the game. This is a watchtower. It says observation tower here, but there's also the trees. So if I look up tree, for example, it should have, yeah, it has that symbol marked as a high quality item. So yeah, all of the models will in this game have that. So if we play the game, it's kind of like the other game where you know, shoot bazookas at people. Apparently it has the intermission, but we'll wait until that's done. So yeah, I have my bazooka in this as well. Can I make these explode? No, it just destroys them. I thought those boxes like light you on fire or something. They got these crates, but this is the military tent. This is also a model used in Roblox. They got something over there I kind of want to check out. So I guess since this is a free-for-all, you can... Oh, you see that? Kind of doesn't look like it finished loading over here. These don't hurt me, it seems. You can't... You know, there's no specific team, so I'm pretty sure that's what it means. So everyone is able... But even though it says team up there, but I'm also only the only person. And then there's like this little shed right here. So far, a pretty good map. You know, if this was a regular person making this map, unless it was the creator, and my head is stuck. Damn it. Unless it's the creator, I probably wouldn't be using free models for literally making everything. That would be my only complaint if somebody actually was making this map. But if this was like a map that someone made as like a free-for-all, I think it would be a pretty phenomenal map to use, actually. I kind of like the first one more because it was more simplistic, but you got these trees to hide behind. The barbed wire doesn't kill you for whatever reason. So I'd say overall, I think it's a pretty solid starter, and I think this one and the other one, if you want to have a team game or a Doomspire game, I definitely think that these would be like good places to start if you want to make a team fighting game. And also here's the round matches up there. So, and I just looked at that. That's pretty cool. This next one is called Combat. So it's another fighting map. These 3 past maps we've done are just fighting. This one, whoa, I don't think I've ever played this one actually. All they really did with the base plate because it still has the same dimensions. They just turn it into sand for whatever reason. But we got a med kit, so I guess you can heal yourself or heal someone else. We got the classic sword with the classic Roblox sound. They got these cool like spinning effects, kind of like in a like picking up coins or whatever. Oh, you see those bullets appearing? There's a script that is destroying the bullets at a certain point. You see all those right there? I guess once the bullet enters the game, it despawns it, because if you have a bunch of bullets and if they're not, you know, going away, that wouldn't be a good thing. But I like how it kind of turns you into this. These were definitely not made by the same people though. But I did not know that Roblox would implement guns into their own game, you know, because they say it's for kids, quote unquote. But also, did I like fart or something? Because like I saw a bunch of like green. Just looks like I'm farting, to be honest, like for being real. But I kind of wish they did more with this map. I think it's just kind of weird that they just kind of left it and didn't really do anything and just kind of turned the base plate into sand. That's my only issue with this. But if you're there for simplicity, hey, I can't really bother with that. So this one is called Move It Simulator. I don't know if it's like the Madagascar that goes like the I like to move it thing, but this looks like a newer map developed by Roblox user. That's a very generic, oh my gosh, OneDrive. But yeah, very generic name. It probably could mean anyone. I could probably change it so it says, if I wanted to make it say my name, developed by, and then so I could say green, because that's my alternative username. Now it says developed by green, fitting. Oh, I really hope that name is not copyright. Play the game, build it, play it, the island, move. Walk with your phone to tap or move it. So this is like, I don't really get it, but what do they mean Move It Simulator? All I'm doing is spamming here. You hear all those clicks going on? It's gonna make my arm sore. So I guess I just have to keep moving. Until I get to the bottom. I guess we're almost at the end of level 2. So once all the stars go up, you upgrade to the next level. Nice. So, okay, so the more you click, the more stars you get, and the more you level up, you actually get faster. It's a neat little concept, actually, if you're making a very basic game. I think it goes kind of indefinitely, though, so. This one, I really like the concept of it, but unfortunately, I think that's it. These are a bunch of custom-made meshes by the Roblox developers anyway. It has a really very, like, alien feel to it, though, that I really like. And there's somehow this underground section, lots of tunnels. I don't know if they have any use, though. I think they were just there to create this for the water, I guess. But I don't really see any further usage for it at all. We also have this little table that shows all of the Roblox meshes that were used. You can upload any mesh into Roblox if it's from Blender, and it's super easy to do. I'll actually, on my bucket list is to do a tutorial about uploading a mesh. But yeah, these are all mesh parts. Every mesh has an ID, and not every mesh, some of them have a texture. I really like these crystals that are in there. This map is very like vibey. I really like that it feels like I feel like that I'm like on a different planet. But you know, if you want to make a simulator that messes with like, you know, what you're doing in the game, or if you just care about, for example, like a game about, there's one I think that someone made. It was about growing every second. You kind of literally do nothing. It's get bigger every second. So this kind of reminds me of that a bit. Overall, I really think the meshes are kind of a good blend into it. A lot of the newer maps that Roblox makes usually has those. Alright, so the final map we're doing today is probably my favorite of them all, which I used in the thumbnail for a reason. This is the Mansion of Wonders, and I think this is also, go away OneDrive, this is the one that is most frequently, I think this is one of the most used ones, and I think this is the most recent one. It kind of has this Halloween feel to it. So if I play the game, for example, I can get a sparkler, I guess, and there's this little Ferris wheel. You see how that thing crushed me? I just, like, my head no-clipped into it. This is strangely a good idea for, like, an obby, I think. Something like this. Imagine doing that in real life. That, I mean, unless you don't want to die, I wouldn't recommend it. There's this play it thing over here. I don't know if I just went underwater accidentally. I didn't even realize I was underwater. So I guess if we go here. So it's a ride, I guess. And I have to show all of this. I'm sorry, my rats are in the background kind of doing their own thing. Okay, well, it seems that if I almost hurt myself accidentally, and I don't know what I missed, but we're going in here now, and so I guess I'm on fire, and I didn't know that there's enemies as well. Defeat, excuse me, no one defeats me, not even close. You know, I'm just gonna go into this thing kind of blindsided and see. So, okay, right, you start over here. Okay, I had to restart my game again for a sec. That's like the third time I had to do that. So you start over here. I think there's a mesh book. Everything is pretty much a mesh in this map. Not everything, but a lot of things. And I mean, this is, you can definitely see what, oh, well, then what's the point of them being here if I'm just gonna just clip through them? That's a bit unfortunate. Well, I don't think I was meant to sit on them anyway, because I guess it was a ride, so I guess that makes sense. But still, why would you make everything clipped like that? It's not how the real world works. So I guess you go down here, and you have to kill all of the slime things. And once you've done that, we get to this room, and this is where I died, unfortunately. No, not unfortunately, just, you know, happened. And I really like these statues. Like, you can definitely tell out of all of the maps, like compared to the one where that was literally just a desert version of the base plate. This one has probably the most like effort out of all of them, and it also looks awesome. Like for a Roblox team, it really has like a feel to it. But you know, you probably don't want to like overly use this stuff, because like if you're using this to make a game, people are going to notice that this is the Mansion of Wonders. You know, I'd say that this probably has the most assets put into it. Speaking of which, I'm kind of curious because okay, I guess the portal doesn't do anything, but my username is acidical portal. That doesn't look acidical though, that just looks purple. Could be anything. Acidical, it means it would be most likely green, like sulfuric acid. No, that's more yellow actually. And I guess this doesn't really have inside, so it's just kind of it's just a giant mesh. So yeah, I didn't really waste my time with this one. By the way, all this does, it goes like down here, but then it just goes back there. And I guess the intention was like this teleports you back, or maybe it teleports you to another part of the Mansion of Wonder that you have to make. So maybe that was the whole intention. So that's pretty much my review. I definitely have to say that this is my favorite default map. It doesn't even look like a default map anymore. I mean, look at that. It looks like someone made that. Well, someone did make that, but someone made it like as a game. So, you know, very generous of the developers of Roblox to actually do that. So that's about it for this video. If you like it, and if you dislike, and I'll see you guys later.